I shall clean out the bad deeds, yeah, and separate them from the good, cause the day of harvest is near. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
I don't believe that corruption can stop any determined leader from delivering on or transforming this country.
There's a saying that says, if it looks like a duck, swims like a duck, quacks like a duck, then it is a duck. It was on the premise of that statement that I'd like to state, if it looks like corrupt, walks like the corrupt, then it is corrupt and dangerous to any society. There is an evil scheme that has taken root from 2015 up to now, and calling it out Kenyans can be in the right side of history. There appears to have been a scheme by the Deputy President, William Ruto, and his allies, both in and out of politics, to deliberately steal extremely huge amounts of money in a fashion that is similar to what happened in YK92. For those who have been keen, you will notice that since President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy took the reins of power in 2013, there has been a slow economic growth. Kenyans can hardly make money as they used to. You will also notice that the government has been broke for a long time now and is struggling to keep critical functions alive. The government is also as broke as you and me. The ground is ripe for all of us to be bought like goats, just like in YK92. The question then is, how did we get here as Kenyans, and how do we undo this and free ourselves from the hands of evil that is wrapping its grip on us every single minute? Let me start with how we got here. The answer is simple. We've been robbed. You, your family, your church, your community, and most importantly the government have been robbed. We have been robbed by none other but a reincarnate YK92 group of politicians whose operative is the former mastermind of that operation. If we don't change course and stop Ruto, we, our children and grandchildren, will cry tears of blood in the years to come, just like in the decades we wish to forget. The mastermind of this new YK 2022 group had recruited cabinet secretaries, principal secretaries, members of parliament, senators, governors, and MCAs whom he not only rigged through shambolic Jubilee Party nominations, but also lobbied their appointment, then using these strategic positions, went on a mission of orchestrating the biggest plunder of public resources in the history of this country. Let me give you a breakdown proving this case and revealing that from just 3 cabinet secretaries aligned to the DP, the country lost 194 billion shillings from 2017 to today. Former Finance CS Henry Rotich has presided over 3 major scandals. The Ruaraka land scandal, 1.5 billion shillings lost. The maize import scandal, where 10 billion shillings was lost, and the Kimarwer and Aror Dam scandal, where 19 billion shillings was lost. The former Agriculture Minister, Mwangi Kiunjuri, presided over 4 major scandals that rocked the country. The NCPB maize scam, where 11.3 billion shillings was lost. The fertilizer tender scam, in which 485 million shillings was misappropriated. Not forgetting the illegal payment scandal amounting to 1.8 billion shillings. The Itare Dam scandal, where 29 billion shillings was lost. Current CSs for energy, Charles Keter, another William Ruto ally, has 8 non-scandals amounting to billions. The KPC pricing scandal, 4.4 billion shillings was lost. KPC oil spillage scandal, 2.5 billion shillings lost. KPC oil jetty scandal, 1.8 billion shillings lost. KPC inflation of contracts, 95 billion shillings lost. Kentraco scandal, 6.3 billion shillings lost. The KPLC contract scandals, 4.5 billion shillings lost. The geothermal development contract scandal, 3.3 billion shillings lost. And finally, the Lake Turkana wind power scandal, where 5 billion shillings got lost. The total amounts to a whopping 194 billion shillings lost. The president has had to struggle to stop this nonsense from continuing to obstruct his vision for the country. The public has been confused and blinded by propaganda machinery created and owned by the same culprit with the help of professionals and foreigners. Therefore, I would like to declare without fear that the economy is doing badly, not because it cannot do better, but because it has been sabotaged to ease his mission to ascend, and the president has been the only reason the economy is surviving against all odds.
Jah shall clean out the bad weeds, yeah, and separate them from the good, cause the day of harvest is near. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jah shall clean out the bad weeds, yeah, and separate them from the good, cause the day of harvest is near. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
If he can sabotage the president and the economy, how much more damage can he do when he succeeds? Won't he be the only one with the power to choose who thrives in business and who doesn't? Which region develops and which doesn't? I would therefore like to call on all Kenyans to open their eyes and join me as I join the president to stop this evil scheme from happening to this country. The president is well on course to stopping them from their schemes. We should stop Ruto and his robbers now. Let's do it for our conscience and morality, for our churches and spiritual health's sake, for our economy and freedom from the shackles of tribalism and dictatorship, for our children and future generations. Let's do it for our country. If you can't live in a banana republic, then get up and work to stop Ruto. It is one thing to steal money, but it's another to corrupt our spiritual health and faith. Anyone able to do both is worse than Satan. Stopping Ruto is self-defense. It's this generation's gift to the next generation. If it looks like YK92, walks like YK92, then it is YK92, and it's nothing more than a band of thieves ready to take you back to slavery.
The day of harvest is near. Whoa, 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 whoa.